Pisces, how are you guys doing? Let's go ahead and throw a few more messages on the table for you guys for January. So these are just the last couple of situations that didn't make it into the main monthly reading. We got to knock this out before we move on to the mid-month messages. That's where I look to see if timelines changed. So for those of you who are in need of a personal reading, you can find all the information on how to go about doing that in the description of this video. All right, I'm starting this off with the current long-term relationship. So if you're not in a long-term relationship, this is not for you. If you are in a long-term relationship, but the two of you are not experiencing problems, this is not for you. So let's see what we got here. What's the problem? What's going on? What's happening between Pisces and the current long-term partner? Some of you dealing with an earth sign, possibly. Uh-oh, we got that 9 of Swords there. Okay. Ooh, so, wow, what's going on here? So, are you waiting on the right opportunity to walk away? Is that what's going on? That's what this is telling me. Either that, or you're scared to death this person's about to walk away from you, and you're just waiting on it to happen. These energies could go both ways, but I'm going to tell you the first thing that this yells at me is that this probably should have come to an end a long time ago, but it didn't, because you're waiting on the right opportunity to walk away from this. 10 of Pentacles. Is there some kind of financial codependency going on here in this situation? Maybe some of you have kids with this person, possibly with the Empress there. Very one-sided, very one-sided situation. No equal give and take here. And it's getting to the point where it's starting to become toxic. I think you've been deliberating walking away from this for a while, haven't you? Maybe you're dealing with somebody that gaslights you, manipulates you, talks you into staying. Maybe some of you have tried to walk away from this. Well, this is a ticking time bomb, I can tell you that much. I can tell you that much. All right. Well, let's see the current person's true feelings, energies, and intentions towards you. Current long-term partner Pisces is dealing with. What are their truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions? 3 of Cups reversed. For those of you wondering whether or not there's a third party, I'm being told to tell you no. Even if there was one in the past, there's not now. That doesn't mean that they wouldn't. I don't know about that yet, but I don't think there is. So this person's very guarded and very defensive. Tower card reversed again. They're trying to prevent this from coming to an end. Yeah, they're trying to prevent this from coming to an end. They are trying to hold on to this for dear life. Could be a Leo for some of you. I also have Taurus here. Let's see. But of course, they're blaming you for all the problems. They say it's all your fault because of your attitude with the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups both reversed. So I think a lot of you may just be dealing with somebody who's straight up not mature enough to be the person you need them to be. I don't think they are. And the 5 of Swords. I don't like that energy. It's like the sister to the Seven of Swords. So basically what that means is I'm going to get what I want, and I don't care what I have to do to get it. Similar to the Seven of Swords. I don't care if I have to play dirty. I don't care who I have to lie to. I don't care who I have to cheat on. I don't care who I have to manipulate, steal from, fuck over. I'm going to get what I want. It's all about me, right? All right. Okay, well, let's see. I think we got the outcome. I don't think you're walking away from this. I don't think they're walking away from this. Matter of fact, for a lot of you, like I said, these energies could go both ways. But the way this hits me right off the bat is it feels like a lot of you are dealing with somebody that's trying to prevent the ending. Could be you, though. So if it goes the other way, take it however it resonates. Let's get the advice. What is the advice? King of Wands reversed. Well, I don't have much wiggle room here. Not much. I will say this, though. I will say this. First of all, nothing is improving. Ain't nothing changing. If you're wondering, I know because there may be one or two of you out there who's holding on to the hope that this person's going to wake up one morning and push real hard to try to squeeze a fart out and then pop their head out of their ass, go through a major awakening, and then just change their ways. Their head is way up their ass. It ain't coming out no time soon. Okay? So you don't have much time here. I would be very mindful of the energy. Because this, my hands are tied here, y'all. I don't have, I try the best I can to twist and bend the advice. If you're new to my channel or new to my style, let me give you a little 10 to 15 second rundown of how Rich Lopp reads the tarot. I read what the fuck comes through. I don't sugarcoat shit. I don't tell you what you want to hear. Unfortunately, people get pissed off at me all the fucking time. I don't like that. I wish that didn't happen, but I'm not going to let that prevent me from telling you the truth. Okay. However, I will do the best that I can to twist and bend the advice. Everything else, I don't twist it. I don't bend it. I read what comes through. The advice, though, I try to twist it and bend it if I can. Something, I don't know, this started happening recently where way more often than not, used to it was the opposite. 3-4 years ago, most of the time I could twist and bend the advice. But I think the timelines are getting so tight right now. We're all coming together on such tight timelines that timelines are becoming scarce. We're coming to a nexus point timeline. So more often than not now, I find myself backed into a corner with my hands tied. There's not a lot of advice I can give you for this situation. If there was, I'd be the first one to tell you. I don't really have time to sit and break it all down and how it works so that you understand why I don't have much advice to give. If you come to me for a personal reading, I'll break it down and explain it so you understand it. But all I can say tonight is that there's not a lot you can do with a situation like this. It's pretty much going to explode between the two of you before 2025 is over. Be mindful of the energy, because you can either do this on your terms or you can let the universe do it on the universe terms. Now, just a little piece of advice that I've picked up on my journey. This isn't necessarily spiritual advice. I mean, I guess you can take it as that. This is just Rich Lopp's personal experience on his spiritual path. I don't do that no more. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. If I feel myself being nudged away from something, whether it's a relationship or a friendship or a job or a location or whatever the case may be, I get up off my ass and I do it. Because if the universe has to do it, if you push it out to the deadline where the universe has to step in and force it to happen inevitably, it's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly, bro. Ugly. But it'll get done one way or the other. And eventually you'll be on the other side of it looking back on it. But just saying, if the universe has to force it to happen, it's going to be fucking horrific and horrendous. Anywho, let's move on from that. Now, let's take a look and see what's going on with the new person that you just recently connected with. New person Pisces is dealing with. How are things looking between Pisces and the new person? Ooh, Queen of Wands. You might intimidate this person just a little bit. And that might not be a good thing because, don't get it twisted, yes, the Queen of Wands is one intimidating bitch, but only if you on some bullshit. She may be intimidating, but she's not intimidating if you're coming from a place of integrity and honesty and you're real and you ain't playing games with her. If you ain't playing games with her, she ain't playing games with you. So the only reason why you would actually be intimidated by the Queen of Wands is if you want some bullshit. So that kind of makes me give this person the side eye a little bit. I think this person's fresh out of a relationship. Yeah, okay. They're either fresh out of a relationship or they're still desperately trying to put a Band-Aid on the wound from the last one that came to an end. Like, let's say they got their heart broke 3 months ago, and they still just trying to find a sex-based connection to make themselves feel better about their broken heart. Well, yeah, okay. Some of you dealing with a Capricorn. I also have Cancer, 2 Cancer cards here, actually. Okay. Yeah, you can tell that something feels a little bit off here. You can. Okay, well, let's look at their deepest intentions. Let's see what's going on with their truest, deepest feelings and intentions. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, man, look, hang on. See, I told you, they intimidated by you. Queen of Wands again. So it's like they're ready to settle down, but I don't think they know how to do that. Okay, so here's the analogy I like to use to explain these kinds of people. You ever met that person that swears up and down they want to be a millionaire one day? You ever met that person? Swear up and down, I'm going to be a millionaire. One of these days, I'm going to be a millionaire. They're constantly bitching and complaining about their financial situation, and they want to be a millionaire, right? Well, okay. How you going to go about doing that? How you going to go about doing that? What actions are you taking? What are you doing to try to see if you can nudge your life in that direction? They don't fucking know. They don't fucking know. And even if they did know, most people are not willing to put forth that kind of work and dedication. So similarly, this person wants to settle down with a life partner, but when it comes to what it takes to actually connect with somebody on that level and lay a foundation, they don't know what in the hell they're doing. They don't have a damn clue. So my final verdict is I don't think this person has bad intentions, meaning their head's not popping off the pillow in the morning like, okay, how can I blow smoke up Pisces' ass, right? It's not quite like that. But they are coming from a very lost, broken, and misguided place. They think in their mind that they have the best of intentions, and for all intents and purposes, they may, but they're not going about it the right way. Not at all. At all, at all. So, okay. That's a slippery one. That one's slippery. Okay, well, let's get the advice on this. What's the advice with Pisces and the new person? Hangman. This is saying hang in there for a little bit. Hang on, there might be some hope here. Hold up. Hody-do, yo. Hody-do. Yeah, there is potential for commitment here. There is. Now, here's the thing. First of all, give them a big long leash and let them be who they are and express themselves on their own terms. Okay? Don't be demanding. Being demanding ain't going to do nothing but fuck shit up. That's it. Okay? You can't demand that somebody feel a certain way. You can't demand that somebody see things a certain way. You can't demand anything out of anybody. So let them be who they are. Now, the first step is getting this person to let their guard down. That's the first step. That's the first step. So, that's not the end-all be-all necessarily, because then a whole new list of challenges and obstacles are going to come up between the two of you. But they got to let their guard down first. If you can't get if this person doesn't let their guard down, and trust me, you do not want to try to demand that out of them. That is not going to work. If you try to demand that somebody let their guard down, it's going to do the exact opposite. Their walls are going to go sky high. But if they don't let their guard down in the month of January, they probably, this ain't going to go nowhere. It ain't going to go nowhere. It's going to turn into a big, nasty mess of drama. And this person's probably just going to start going off and playing games. So, do the best you can to let this person know that they can let their guard down without being judged. If you can do this and let this person open up on their own terms and be patient with them, y'all could build something pretty successful. You really could. I do see potential there. It may not feel like it right now, but if the two of you are on the same page, working towards the same goal, this could turn into something very positive. All right, let's take one more look at the person from the past. Let's take one more look at the person from the past. Past person that Pisces is dealing with or inquiring about, whatever. Let's take one more look here. Ooh, judgment. That could be some closure. Y'all could be getting closure. Hierophant reverse, though. World card. Yeah, I'm thinking closure is happening here. I'm thinking there's going to be a closure conversation. Now, here's the tricky thing, because it doesn't look like this is happening in the form of communication. It may for some of you, but it kind of feels like you're going to somehow, some way be put in a random, unexpected situation that allows for closure to happen. Like, for example, you might run into this person out in public somewhere. You know, I guess for some of you, like especially if this is somebody at a distance, maybe it could happen via communication. Either way, though, it's too hard to generalize. I think it's going to happen so different for each and every one of you that I can't really generalize it. But I'm thinking more than likely closure is going to happen. And it may not, you may not even be expecting closure to come of this. I think that, and I think we already talked about this, so this, you may not be hearing me say anything new, but this kind of feels like one conversation with this person is going to make you immediately lose interest. Immediately. Like that. Lose interest. Let me see how they feel about you at the deepest level. How does this person feel about Pisces? What's their true intentions? What's their energy look like? What kind of person are they in general? Ooh, okay. So they've been trying to detach themselves from this emotionally. They've been trying to. They've been making a very strong effort to try to detach themselves from this. They do keep an eye on you. They do still feel a really intense connection with you. Yeah, they still got feelings for you. They've just been trying to detach themselves from this. They don't believe that this would ever work out under any circumstances, so they've been trying to just block it all out. Trying to block it all out. At the deepest level, I think they really wish y'all could reconcile. At the deepest level. 8 of Cups reversed. Ace of Cups. Lover's card. If you dig to the deepest pit of this person's subconscious mind, they would wish they could reconcile with you. But they don't believe that's possible. So they're completely trying to remove themselves from this situation emotionally altogether. They're keeping an eye on you, though. That's the thing. They can't quit trying to keep an eye on you. With the Page of Swords reverse there. Okay. All right. Well, let's get the advice on this. What's the advice? What's the advice? Ooh, focus on your goals, boo-boo. I don't know why that came through. Focus on your own dreams, your own goals. Boom, 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 boom. Some of you need to get closure from this person, because until you do, that's blocking your blessings. I know I've been saying that to so many fucking signs this month, man, but this is coming through very, very heavily. Very heavily. Very heavily. You need to release this burden. You need to release it. There's blessings waiting for you on the horizon. But you can't attract your blessings until you're a vibrational match. Because vibration is the primary law and attraction is the secondary law. So while you're still weighed down by anything, I don't care what it is, but especially a person, a situation, a relationship, whatever, while that energy is still weighing on you very heavily, you're not a vibrational match to your blessings. I would take full advantage of the opportunity to gain closure from this person. Don't let them play games with you. Don't let them try to play with your emotions. Do the bet. Look, now this is going to be a stretch, okay? But I'm going to need you to use all of your strength to swim to the surface. Swim to the surface. Swim to the surface. Pop your head above the surface and get some air so you can think straight, okay? And don't let this person play with your feelings. I don't care how they try to poke at you, right? Keep your head above water. Get some air. Think clearly, okay? Because as soon as you release this, doorways are going to start opening for you that you never dreamed possible. Okay? All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Pisces family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. All right? I'm out of here now, y'all. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.